Alright, there we go. This thing keeps forgetting my camera. Anyway, without further ado, welcome back to Final Fantasy 16, and let's get some music going here. It likes to mute itself when it's not the focus window. There we go. Welcome back to Final Fantasy 16. In our last episode, Cid died, which was no surprise to anyone, and we have become the new Cid, which was apparently a bit of a title. So they did a bit of a time skip, and now we run kind of this outlaw camp that is built into the hull of some kind of ancient airship, and I'm really hoping we get that airship up and running, because airships are the best. But anyway, without further ado, let's get back in here. Oh yeah, and since Cid died, we absorbed his powers, and we are also Ramon now. Because why not, right? Let's see, did I have any quests outstanding? Oh, everything's just like locked out. Okay, so we have to proceed with the plot before anything else. And we cannot get there from the deck. It's very serious music in here right now. I'm in charge of this place. Why can't I just tell Otto to come talk to me? Meet me in my war room. I don't want to come to your war room. Which... Oh, look at this pitiful little war room. One tiny map and some chess pieces. Mine is so much better.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled. Bones were broken.
This camera's still not quite the right size. I need to be smaller.
Somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive.
After this dialogue, I'll adjust the camera just a little more.
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy
Thank you, Steve.
Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search.
I wonder when I
If
unlock
this
the
is as
obvious
bad as
bounty
I
board
think
behind
it is,
him.
You might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Alright, it's going to mute itself when I leave window to adjust this camera a little bit. Just want to bring myself a little... We're going to tighten it up a little. And then move me over there. That way I can stay out of the way of more dialogue. I tell you, the technology behind streaming for as long as people have been streaming is still actually just not that good. Alright. There we go. Alright, and back to the game. With no further interruptions, hopefully. Alright, find some curse breakers. Let's see, where are they at? Wait a minute, this is that there's quests here. That green thing means quests. Cock and ball. Alright, let's find the cock and balls. Promises to be a very hard quest. Oh, it doesn't seem to be showing on my map though. Alright, can I cheat and can I use the local map to see it? Come on, local map. Oh, okay. So we take a left. It's like right at the exit if we were going to walk out. Except, of course, you can't walk out because it is way down there. and on water.
Finish with that lot.
Welcome back, Cid.
Yo, this guy looks sketchy AF. Sketchy man. It looks a little less sketchy. It's more of a sketchy from behind. Maybe in just cloakist.
Damn blighted bilge.
Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry'll keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so.
I think you're supposed to do that to boats anyway.
Assuming we had any pitch, which we don't.
Yo, this guy does negative.
Bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Alright, so I'm gonna go get this man
This
pitch.
skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in
Yo,
our...
this man is so
I'm
sarcastic.
not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative.
Maybe just a
And it
bucket
just
of pitch.
So happens, I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax.
Sounds easier
Alright.
than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Alright, so go get some wax. It is on top of some kind of animal. Thorny thistles. Thorny thistles. Ugh. Alright. Let's see it. Side quests. Oh, you just down here. Haha! Oh, thank God I can jump.
Easier than felling a forest, I said.
I'm sure it will be. Have some tornado. Love that tornado. Oh yeah, I got this one to mess with. All right, 1, 2. Yeah. Okay. Hits. Oha. Yo, that was just a murder. Those guys got all the elemental wrath one is capable of providing.
I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
That's it? Okay. Alright,
Well,
Mr. Negative Boatman.
Did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
I scraped it off their dead plenty bodies.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse.
Argo. So your boat has a name. I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself.
This is this
back
guy's
before
boat is like the
blight
only
came.
boat, but there's clearly other
Boat's all
boats
I have left
in the
of him.
background.
And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
I think this man was lying to me. Increased attack by 12. Nah. I don't need raw numbers. I need cool abilities. All right. Looks like we are. Oh, we can like. Never noticed that. How useful. Oh. All right, Martha's Rest. We'll go back here and check on Martha, who's probably dead.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
They were on the ass end of an ass whooping. That's what happened here.
Let's get you to a physical.
Cid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Oh, they didn't kill her? Okay,
Judging by
cool.
their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Cid.
Ooh,
You do the same.
a culling, you say? Okay, there we go. I forgot what kind of controller I was using there. The prioritize quest button said B.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone.
So where the hell is it? It's here.
The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Free chest. So it looks like it's directly over there. Oh, so it's over there. Alright. We can get down. We just have to head a little bit north and then a little bit west. Which would be useful if there was a compass in game. But there's not.
Oi, look sharp!
Hey? What?
The man dropped his cabbages. What are you doing kneeling on the jab?
If those horses touch the air on Martha's head, I'll kill them all myself.
Sure you will, buddy. Sure you will. Might have to stand up first. Haha! Get in here, get in here. Look at the tornado. Yeah, there you go. Jesus. It's now a lightning tornado. Well, that was a lot of loot.
Look. Up ahead.
I'll take care of it. Oh, nope. I was gonna try to stab her. Didn't work.
Arthur, Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something. Tell us what happened. What happened? The damn.
Why'd they bother
Black
marching her out of
Shields,
town
that's what
about 400
happened.
feet and then abandoning
The
her on a
Black
bridge?
Shields. The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
That checks out.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black shields.
Alright, first I'm going over here.
There has only ever been one order of shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire. Come.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Do I have to go over? Alright, what's the correct way to get there? Okay, so I can't get there from here. I have to go back up. Just a little ways and then hang a hard right. Left. Dyslexia.
This one. Get him. Over here.
Bit of Rutol. We will leave the chocobos alone. Unless they cause a fight. But we will fight the spiders. Boom! Because I do not like spiders. So spiders can bite my butt.
Are we too late?
I mean, Martha described
Might
it
still
as
be
being too
someone
late.
inside.
Wait, is there any loot? I know this seems urgent, but also is there any loot? Oh, we got the loot. Yeah, he seems fine. Sword didn't even hit him. Yeah, she seems fine.
No.
I don't see a lot of dead soldiers. Do they,
Damn it.
is there a lot of swords left behind?
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers.
These
They
guys.
drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them.
She might have.
Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
I'll make a note.
And for their crimes shall they be punished.
Ooh, I like his armor.
Such is the law,
It's very fancy.
to dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn.
Oh my god, speech
On
much.
these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
How you guys doing? You guys okay? You don't look okay.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
fucking done. Wonder what that last thing is. That green one.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Do we no, we're not gonna go back in. Wait, there might be loot in there. Of course we're gonna go back in. You guys have any loot? Excuse me, sirs. Is this a chest? Alright, fine. You don't have any loot. The slaves who were dying of magical disease didn't have any loot. I think that's the abbot.
The abbot.
Oh wait, no, that's the abbot. Abbot!
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's doing too good.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her.
Oh, we got a her now.
Tell Mother to beg Cid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Cid! Where are you? Cid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive.
Yeah,
He's gone.
he ain't surviving. Well, a man got stoned.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
That's such a shame. Too bad for them.
No, they didn't.
But oh well.
But it was their
What are you gonna do?
choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on
Yeah, I mean, they
their
sure did.
terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Fighting for
Martha
those who
said
fought
they
for
rose from
them.
their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
Escaped to the next building where they were then killed.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far
It's a
from
very
here.
fancy way of saying
Ready
throw
to
them in the
jump.
sea.
The currents there are
Come on,
swift.
Jill, don't let her.
If the abbot was still
These aren't
with us,
car
he'd have
batteries,
taken
they're
the dust
people.
there himself and perform the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Alright, let's go. Clive solo mission. I'm not sure what Jill does. When we fight, I see myself throwing tornadoes and stuff. I think this one time she might have cast ice. Oh, my instincts were correct. Still don't know what all these meteorites are for. I've been in a position for a while now where there hasn't been anything worth upgrading. Let alone something that's going to need like 20 meteorites. Maybe it's all going to come later and suddenly they're going to open like some massive crafting menu. Can I cross this? No, of course I can't. Can I get that? I want to get the bird. Oh, that wasn't even... No. You can't aim. Oh, the wolf came with me. Torgal, who I do like his winter look. Got the blue. Wait, Torgal, come here. Come here. No, I want to pet the dog. There we go.
Boy.
Yeah, it's a pretty good look, the winter Torgal. We don't need Jill, we have ice right here. We have ice at home. The fuck is that? Okay, he's my new best friend. Okay, this is how they introduce the bounty board. I'll have claimed a bounty, and then when I get back, they'll be like, "Oh, you claimed a bounty. Larger, faster, more ferocious." All right, rare material to craft gear. All right, let's see it. Let's see what you got.
Do you think it's spotted us, Torgal?
You like tornadoes?
I say, of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Okay. I like that it had custom dialogue for it. Wait, dude. And he hasn't taken a lot of damage yet. Alright, let's do this. Oh, whoa, what is this? No. Oh. Okay, we got seekers. Ah, damn it. Okay. Ah! Can I not lock onto him? Alright, there we go. I liked him better when he was in the tornado. I think you basically have to stagger him when he uses Doom, otherwise you just probably end up dead. Oh, I'm not gonna get out. Oh shit! I tried to dodge it. There we go. Had to press that attack for a second there. Alright, good fight. Alright, let's see what this rare loot is. Nothing we haven't seen before, but maybe when we claim the bounty somehow.
Coming.
Perform casting and return to Martha's Rest. Well, how do I have more than one red point on the map? Alright, I would have to go into the mission and prioritize this one. Oh no, okay, it's just a subsection. What about that one? free loot. I never turn down free loot. What is this?
That must be the bridge.
Nah, we've already been here before. The treasure chest has been looted. As it should be. Alright, we'll just kick Martha's stumps into the... Oh no, Martha lived, didn't she? The abbot. We're just gonna kick the abbot in there.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
Just like car batteries.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Alright, I guess we should do the fast travel. Martha.
No one's...
No one survived.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my
man.
hands. Cole said you cast
Water's
their
so
remains.
delightful. I was doing yard
That
work
was
all
good of
morning.
you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
His mom's a
picking
dick.
What goes on
That's
in
what we
that
know.
woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones.
Big swords or big men?
Those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten
Perhaps
my people.
both.
They're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you
I
arrived.
think the Stolas is that
He
owl.
asked me to tell you
That Harry
Gav has
Potter-looking
returned.
owl.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Alright, we got a little bit of money. And a little bit of whatever that green lowest currency unit is. I'm just going to call that one street cred until I know better. It's probably in here. Now this one has ability points, skill, and XP. It just doesn't have that green one. I kind of want to save up for the master aerial blast. Be a Garuda main.
What in the world is going on?
Jeez, Cole. Alright. Return to the hideout. Oh, no. Side quest. The Chocobo man has a side quest.
Try not to move.
Oi! You there! Don't just pass me by!
Okay.
You handy with that sword of yours?
Yes.
Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? Because a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Oh, I could kill the chocobos.
You heard me right. Wild birds?
The big ones?
The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds
Oh, good
you ever
lord, he
did
named
see.
it.
They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Right.
Chocobos.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were, too. Oh, go on, then. Don't just stand there.
Alright, so I guess I'm gonna go, like, fight bandits to save wild birds, and then maybe also, if I
There's
can,
a
we'll
good
kill the wild
lad.
birds.
Where can I
Two for
find
one.
these
I
chocobos?
saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? And don't worry. You'll know her when you see her, right enough.
Hey, maybe I can get a chocobo.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you.
Although these maps
Those
haven't really been
no-good
large enough to need
bastards
it.
are hiding from me.
Alright, we're gonna prioritize this quest. Can I borrow your bird? No.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Alright, is there a way to... Can I, like, jump down? Looks like yes. Okay, I see a white feather. Come on, man. Game, it was obvious enough. You didn't need to draw my attention to it.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
So that was like his bird back in the day, but it could also just still be the same bird. Ooh, we're gonna have to kill these guys. Hey, guys. No one expects... Hey, wait a minute. Get over here. Get in the tornado. There we go. I don't think the bandits did too
Chocobos
well.
aren't going down without a fight.
We loot. Loot. Loot.
They're in trouble.
Oh, fine. I don't know if you actually can even fail quests or anything.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh,
Jill mysteriously disappeared.
why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Alright, there we go. Bam! This one. This kills the mage. Kinda wasted it on him. Ah, he fell back. New enemies approach. Oh, oh. I hope he likes tornadoes. It just recharged. Whoa, he doesn't like tornadoes. You done. You done, big man. Alright, what's the bet? Is it gonna actually be... No, it doesn't look like the same one.
You're safe now. White Hart, I presume.
Cluck. Woof.
Do you know her, boy? That scar.
Oh, no, they are gonna play it back. How long do these fucking things live?
Ambrosia.
I guess they live long enough, huh?
It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Not only that, what? You can't fade to black? Oh, he's gonna explain how he knew the bird. This is actually my bird.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mound. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are.
Cluck, cluck.
A bird like her would have cost a princely sum.
You
born
asked
a
too many
lord,
questions, Roadman.
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
Cluck.
what is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon.
These maps aren't really big enough that I need a chocobo. Unless you're about to give me like a much bigger map.
Told you. And it seems our pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Why am I staying right where I am? Oh, because he's probably got like mounting gear, which he's gonna give for free, of course. Because you know he's got so much extra.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
10,000 gil.
Few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old White Hart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, White Hart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master.
As if she gets paid vacation leaving she has to come back or something. It's a freaking bird, man.
You seem awful familiar now I get a
Dude, you
proper
asked too
look
many
at
questions.
you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No. No, that can't be right.
Too many
fellow was a
questions.
bearer.
Too many
Must have
questions.
been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? How that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
And it will not be heard because, come on, how loud can you yell, man? Oh. Bespoke saddle and blinders worn by the childhood Chocobo Ambrosia. Oh, apparently we do get a Chocobo. Okay. So this is going to be like the Roach. Roach from Witcher. Alright, let's give him a try. Yep, okay.
Come on.
I mean, it goes pretty quick. Alright. Now, of course, we need to go to the hideaway, so I'm just kind of riding for the sake of riding for a second here. Can you do any tricks? Can she cross water that I can't? No. Alright. Good, they programmed the game well enough to know that so it doesn't be like, oh, you have to get off your mount before you can fast
Where's
travel.
Gav?
Alright. What about? Blacksmith is nothing new.
I hear there's trouble.
You think it's alright to touch him?
Well, let's see if there's anything that I just haven't noticed yet. Nothing.
Anything else?
They keep giving me upgrade materials, but there's nothing to upgrade.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
Yo, that is a
So,
big crystal.
You remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's Head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek.
There we
Lined
go.
up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming.
I'm gonna smash another crystal,
It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
and hopefully not wait 20 years in between this one and the next one.
Four mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
with the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps.
So instead we go after the one where all the armies are.
There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities.
And he had to ask. He didn't know that guy existed,
Wait.
apparently.
Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
Man understands how families work.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Ah, we're gonna finally explain the bounty board? Alright. Alliant reports. We already had that one. Patrons Whisper. Oh, that's that same icon for the green thing that was at the bottom of the XP. And the hunt board. That's one we wanted. Renown. Okay. So street cred. I wasn't that far off.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Nothing new here. I saw that quest that was hiding on the map. I see you. I'm gonna get it.
So Mather's all right.
Yep.
Alright, let's see.
This one's so lucky now.
Nectar.
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts.
Hell yeah.
Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later.
I am the mightiest of all the Mughals.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything. Perhaps I can.
All right, let's see. What do we got? All right, there's the guy we took out. That's how we got 10 street cred. Angel of Death. This is probably the one, although the money-wise. Wild Avis, striking size, making an S atop the hill. Hell yeah. Okay. Oh, so these aren't like things you request. These are just like, it just tells you where. Clairview, Sanbreck. Alright, so we're gonna go after that one in a sec.
Clive! Quick look. Seen enough?
Right, none of the field quests.
Oh, Clive!
The patrons' whisters, that mean someone else is taking care of our friends' donations?
Oh, no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally.
Alright.
Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Completing side quests or defeating notorious marks will earn street cred. Inspiring nameless benefactors to donate money or items. View the renown level or accept donations available. Renown is not used and will never diminish. Okay, sounds good. A meteorite. God damn it. So many meteorites.
Here you are. You earned this. Come again.
But I got no
May
use
have more
for it.
ya.
Alright. It was Claire Sambrek, right? Clairfield. Clairview and then Broken Hill Rosaria. Clairview and then Broken Hill Rosaria. Okay. Claire. But of course, I am quest locked. Alright, maybe I can at least pick up. Maybe I can at least do this other quest that's here. I'll have to come back for the other ones.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
This lady listens to the news. Yeah, what I've heard is there's problems in the world. And how the fuck do I get down there? Yay, staircase. Wait a minute. Oh, from like the angle, I thought she had like a big mustache. Had to go back. In case of mustache. I break for mustaches.
Won't be long now, Martel. Cid, I was hoping to speak to you.
No stutterers.
Everything all right?
I don't break for stutterers.
Yes, just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she...
died.
Well, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat.
She did
And
say
not
one of
only
these
is it ready,
days I'll
it's
let you
actually
have something
tasty.
worth eating.
Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers. You couldn't take them some, could you?
Oh, I'm
Seems
Uber Eats again.
bad.
Alright, yes.
It'll be nice being...
Oh, she always had us. Here you go.
Alright. Uber Eats, got it. Don't need the rest of the quest.
You hear that, Martel?
Two baskets of apples. Alright, looks like they're both... Well, at least one of them's around here.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still.
Yes, I get it. The guy's an alcoholic. Do I really have to run all this way? There's not like a faster way to do this? Go all the way up and then all the way over. There's not a cut through like right... Oh, they're good. There is. Yeah, the doggy. Still a lot of running. That's why they need Uber Eats.
That broom's as ragged as...
Yo, man, you guys want some apples?
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
She hadn't been dead that
Weren't
long.
she the girl from the furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked?
And then she got stomped.
Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? She'd have been proud, and rightly so.
Alright, apples have been delivered.
Others weren't so lucky, though.
Oh, we had more apples.
A gift from the backyard.
Blimey, these take me back.
Oh,
I haven't seen a
Hideaway
hideaway
apple
Old
since.
Cid was the only one who didn't have them right from the branch. Made Martel livid.
That sounds like the Cid I knew, all right.
Old Cid.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for.
Not so much as a thank you. Well,
He didn't even
I've got
tip
some
his
manners
Uber
at
Eats
least.
driver.
Thanks. So you can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their
Right.
share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener.
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Them old apples.
What's going on in here?
And how may I assist you today? Allow me to educate you.
Oh no.
The state of the realm
No,
is
no, no, no,
ever-changing.
no, no, no,
Clive.
no, I don't want to learn. How dare she try to teach me things? Oh, you know what? I probably should have done the fast travel, but we're already halfway there.
Think it's alright to touch him?
The Cursebreakers sent their thanks. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years.
A couple did.
I suppose she was very kind. Even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet
All right,
when
all right.
pie.
Oh my God, dude, you just marry her already,
Like your
Jesus.
fruit, Mark.
Mission complete. Alright, I'm pretty sure the only thing left I can do would be to go to the next quest point. Oh, I like this music already.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Cid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
Woof woof. I still remember in that Garuda fight when fucking Torgal grabs her by the neck.
I always
He's
knew
like,
that I would
"Ah," and he
return
like
one day.
whips her around, and that was baller.
Return to Iron.
Fucking best dog ever.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
Jill's just like, I gotta go. Gotta do Jill stuff.
We will face it together then.
No, it's my fight.
To the end.
Oh, maybe yes.
Come on.
Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Oh. I just completely missed that guy. You know what though? Haha, tornadoes don't miss. These are a lot higher level. If I say that, then it's already dead. Three pinches of ice. Alright, what's up here?
Over here! Get him! This one. You're finished. Over here! Get him! Over here! Farewell!
Bluebird, bluebird, bluebird. No treasure chests out here. Feel robbed.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Kind of sound like loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. Twould be
Hey there,
to make
Derv.
examples of you all.
I am
for the
enjoying the game quite a lot
transgressions
so
of
far.
but a
It's
handful.
it's a little more actiony than a lot of Final
course,
Fantasies,
your
but
lordship.
that is
You
a
shall have
perfectly
our
fine
full
thing when the fights are as good as they have been.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Some of these cinematic fights have
And we
been
must
pretty
be here
impressive
for
too.
something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
What's this guy got going on?
Welcome, stranger.
None of this is all that interesting. I already have most of this stuff.
Fare you well?
Did you ever play it, Derv?
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble.
Ah, so you
There's been
did.
attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants...
You found the fighting and boss fights amazing, yeah.
Don't
Okay,
they
that
just?
checks out. Story seriously
Keep your
lacking.
ears open, eh?
Yeah, it's pretty
The Black
generic,
Shields
you know.
will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones.
We're going hunting for
the Empire.
What's going on up here? Oh, loot's going on up here. One thing that I have noticed that does have me kind of bugged right now is I keep finding upgrade materials and I have nothing worth upgrading. And it's been that way for hours of gameplay.
Word is, Port Isolde's closed their gates to all but the Highborn, and now a great camp sprung up along the wall.
Run along now. Before one of the boys starts thinking you're something you're not.
Yeah, like real early game, you could put items and weapons up to like +1 and stuff like that. And I'm still finding the same materials I used to do it. I just don't have anything I can upgrade. It's kind of like,
didn't you?
I like the game for what it is, but why is it a Final Fantasy?
The Black Shields.
Just because of the summons being in there,
You
I
seen
guess.
them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
But what do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
Alright, let's see. Does this random guy also have loot behind his house? That looks like loot. Heck yeah!
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't
Like
help
that guy.
noticing.
Like, yeah, I
those
noticed.
Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you.
Good
You
day,
are to
sir.
leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
No.
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way.
Let's see, one thing that drove you mental. One plot point that bugged me the most. How situationally the Guardian's use affects different people. The Guardian's use affects different people in certain situations. Okay.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Yeah.
You
It's
were right.
like Cid was starting to feel the effects.
Sorry,
I guess it's kind of like regular people. Severely impacted by using
We still don't
magic.
know who the Black Shields are
Dominance,
looking for.
way less impacted
Well,
by using magic.
Whoever they are, the Imperials deem
And
it
that's
worth
what it
pursuing to
seems
the back
like.
of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
And like Jill's alright, but I kind of want like a larger party. I want more characters
This pass will
that
take
are
us through the
different
mountains.
from each other.
And directly into the path of
Like
whoever.
Jill's kind of
or
like Mrs.
whatever
Bland.
lurks here.
Torgal's a bro, but I didn't want to control him, so I am wearing the item that makes him do his own commands. What the hell is even this? This guy's got a lightsaber. I do like Garuda though, especially.
The mother crystals collapse.
I have an idea.
Get over here. Welcome to the tornado. am your father. Ugh. It really did kind of have like laser swords going on there. Oh, it didn't work.
Get him! Get him!
Ah, stupid rock. Foiled again. Oh, I missed.
Get him! Sick him!
Aha. Ooh. That kind of core's looking. I mean, a lot of these guys are just watching the whole time. Watch as I target them. Right. I do kind of like the one plot element of the story I really do like is the ability to absorb the different powers from the different people. A very big rogue from X-Men kind of vibe. Oh, that's a cliff. Oh, this one. I still just love my tornado so much. You're not coming out of there. He ain't dying either, though. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, the fire shield's pretty sweet because each one of those orbiting fireballs will actually absorb a hit for you. Looks like I can go down. Oh! Hey!
Over here!
Oh, Jill finally did a move. I saw it. She cast ice. A little bit bloody of a hell.
Blood, Clive.
Feels about time for a boss fight. The last boss fight we had was that crystal dragon. Unless you count the big guy with the hammer, which I do not.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel.
Yes.
Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield in this area.
Get over here! You done? Oh, no, you're not done. How are you guys doing in there? That guy got some health. Now for the interrogation. Or just the stabbing.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
The Titan fight. Oh, I look forward to it.
Why, you. We come bearing a message.
So far, I like the Titan guy, especially when he started stomping and smashing everything.
Friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps.
Oh, so like a fight to remember.
They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
No, that didn't
Those are
sound
Old
good.
Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
And we hurry, while also getting the treasure. So far, I've liked the Garuda fight best, but I also really do like Garuda in general, so. I do also like that they have the mode where you can replay the boss fights and everything. That's, like, awesome. Like, Benedicta's no good, very bad day, so we just beat the shit out of her.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
Oh, that's grim. Yeah, and then we like steal her powers, and then she's about to get the grape in the forest, and then she like freaks the hell out and superpowers. I actually felt bad. I was really hoping that she would somehow survive, and maybe she could be an end game boss too. Yo.
This was my mother's doing.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
Benedicta as a party member, I would swap Jill out in a second.
Madness drives her, and I will end it.
No offense to Jill.
We should go.
Well, now she looks sad.
Yes.
She knows her days are numbered.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Can I go into the individual houses? No, not so much. Yeah, everyone just feels very generic and very realistic. I want a little less real. I want more fantasy in my Final Fantasy. This is more grimdark. I mean, some of the set pieces though are great. Like, this is supposed to be a fishing town, and they took all the effort. They got lumber. They even have, you know, like the launch points for ships here, like the rails and everything. And some of the callbacks to prior Final Fantasies have been great. Like up in the fields, there are scarecrows that are like the traditional Black Mage style with the hats and cloaks and everything. Yes, 9 is quite excellent.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Yeah, we'll let these birds be at peace. You know what? I never used my bird. Oh wait, wrong button. Bird, get over here.
Ready, go?
Ready to ride for 12 seconds before we hit the next quest point? Haha! Alright, there we're there.
No need to ride from here.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
They tell us
Still have 500 meters to go.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Locked out of bird. Come on, man, let me ride my bird. I guess it wants me to wade through combat.
This one.
Devil crab. That's probably enough. Wait, is he dead? Launched. You can just miss the Chocobo quest and not have a mount. Or any of that storyline in the game because you decided a random side mission. Yeah, I guess it was definitely linked to a side mission, so who knows, it might still be missable. At least my guy can run pretty quick.
The Lazarus. What happened
I mean, the
to this
environments
place?
are absolutely
My mother
gorgeous.
happened.
Like, all these towns
The
are just
nobles who lived
awesome
here
looking.
didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Get into the tornado, man. There we go. Hey, get over here. There we go. Be good loot down there. I don't see any.
That's the main gate.
That's a treasure chest.
And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Ooh, sharp fangs, more upgrade materials. What about down here? Anything going on down here? Nope. Let us through.
Have mercy. Voice-rinsed dogs they are. You can't ignore us forever.
Let us in or we'll die on your doorstep.
And I'll leave a big rotten corpse.
Hang you chinless bastards. Those crystals belong to us all.
Uh-oh.
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties. Cut you down where you stand. Destroy it.
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Another way in, you say?
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes.
I mean, it looks like the
Strictly
town's on the
speaking,
water.
no.
You can just get a boat.
My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. And Lazarus.
Alright, to the tunnels we go.
We'll find our way into the city.
If you're sure. And the entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
Yeah, it's probably fine.
As long as it is abandoned.
I like how she's worried about being safe when she's literally Shiva.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield.
I mean, short of
since
another
Old Hill.
dominant, there should be
Maybe
nothing
they
called
found who they were
unsafe
looking
for her.
for.
$5. Ooh, awesome. Someone left $5 out here. Exactly. Like Clive
This
is
nothing like I remember.
he's just a tactical level
How
weapon.
quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Alright, where are we at? What's in here? Oop, oop, oop. Loot. More upgrade materials. Fuck yeah.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Oi, he's Australian.
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Come on, man. Just be like, I need to get through or you all die. And I mean, yeah, maybe you'll have to prove it every time, but still, at least you're trying. That's why I love that one so much. I just can't help but laugh. You guys okay in there? man was already down in the bushes. I'll tell you that the game creeped me the hell out though when it unveiled Ultima for the first time. That dude creep
I've
was
only
fucking
ever
creepy.
seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
Uh-oh.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh?
Hope it's bro time. They're just all alive.
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
I don't even remember Wade. Oh.
We can speak inside.
This place did look a little too well maintained for an abandoned ruin. Wade.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire.
Little light. There we go.
But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant.
You'd think this close to the city they'd have been found and routed out like a long time ago.
Just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense.
Why not just assassinate her?
What I know about her.
Just middle of the day, randomly, Ramah lightning strikes the tower.
For bearers was no secret.
Kaboom, it's gone.
She wouldn't have
or
been
if he doesn't have the
ignorant of
control
our
to do
value
it,
the realm.
Shiva can do it. Problem solved.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't
She's
bear
too
the
selfish.
thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
My mommies has
So
no
wait,
son?
the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge. Then so do we. Make ready.
Watch it be like a third Avatar of Fire. Wait, is there a third Avatar of Fire?
This is their main host.
I mean, you could use like
If we remove the head,
Muldoon
perhaps,
or Bismarck if you go back far enough.
perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else.
I still do want someone to be
If
the
I do
prime,
nothing,
the dominant
then the blood of their next
for
victims will be on
Bismarck.
my
Just have a
hands.
giant freaking Esper whale.
Yours. And
Final
ours.
Fantasy VI had like the best summons.
We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that.
All right, confrontation.
Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored
So
to
let's see
serve
which
at your
which
side.
dominant will show up. Maybe it'll be my new little brother,
And
little
we at
half brother.
yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
All right, let's F him up.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
In the flesh.
We went from
Tell us
talking
then,
to Wade
Sir Wade.
to talking to Wade.
What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill, and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough. Now that I have you and Lady Jill.
Small enough.
I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan.
Ooh, Jill's got like a little tiny bit of a smile.
Changed a bit.
She should smile more.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Alright. I don't think I actually have to prioritize that, but I hit the button anyway. Party members. Clive will be joined by various companions or keen blah blah blah. They may choose to remain behind, okay. Does this mean... Who's gonna... I want
We'll keep them from
I want other people.
Blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
Push the gate.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Yeah, he was good. He was a great voice actor. I mean, he definitely had that I'm gonna die at some point vibe the whole time, though. But great voice acting.
Look at me sideways. Come along now.
The bastards are looking.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Let's get him. They're just hanging out, minding their own business.
I told you. We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
From who? We've never heard of you.
You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame!
All right. That's what you want. Oh, I think
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Oh, it grabbed it all the way over here? Alright. Guys, get in here. It's just too damn funny.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
There they go.
Another wyvern to fight their battle for them.
Ooh, wyvern. Always good. Come on, wyvern. Let's go.
More dragons.
Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Overkill for him. Whatever, we'll take it. This was probably like round 1. Yep, there we go. Some of these Lancer fights have actually been kind of hard.
Albeit a misguided one. In taking it,
Torgal's on point with that that automatic commands thing. He's just constantly attacking.
This land is
I can't imagine giving him commands that often.
Of cleansing.
Alright, since I like these guys so much. Aw, you bitch.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
We finish him.
He's probably going to be doing doubles. Yep. Oh, sucker. And he's done. He's used fire shield and face tank like a mofo. What's that even? Used for crafting. What the fuck? All this crafting.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked.
Oh, he survived.
We sent
How good for
every
him.
last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place.
He needs a vacation.
Yet be that as it may, it is still our home. And we
must fight for it.
As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
You think they'd have renamed the city, too?
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends
Hell
reinforcements?
no.
A sound strategy, my lord.
Let's just smash them. Let's just stay here and smash. So much crafting material. No, but starting to see graphics like this in games is making me just really long for like the first AAA VR MMO. It's
And
gonna
how
be
long has
amazing.
my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is
Onward
why
to the
he
tunnels.
remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience.
Yeah,
Especially since you're
I mean when they're a
famously
couple
dead.
pounds wired and hot and
of
they're
a way
like
to
pressed up
prove that
against
I
your
am neither
face,
wraith nor
and you end up
wrongdoer.
sweating out of your eyeballs and your neck
I might have
hurts.
something which could help with the
It's,
latter.
it's a bit of a sell right now.
It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
You accept the burned blade, alright?
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you.
Alright, where's this tunnel at?
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
I think too that the controls have to be very intuitive for VR to really work. I saw a demo of one where it's like you hold a controller, it's not trying to do hand tracking, but then like when you looked down, you would see the controller. It would just switch your field of view from the in-game to like an augmented version.
How accommodating.
Because
Do you
full
really
VR with like
think
walking
having
around
VR
and stuff, I
should be
mean that's a
so-
novelty, but
Not a chance.
I'd imagine cosmetics would sell like a mofo if you could actually see people looking,
Right,
you know,
I
like
guess.
Clive's
My
outfit,
uncle
that would sell
believes
for
we're
money.
imposted here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Oh, is it going to be that kind of meeting? The kind of meeting a man brings an axe to.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue.
All right. What the hell is Clive doing?
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot.
Wait,
loyal
Camelot
servant
exists in
to Her
this?
Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil, the Unshod.
I mean, those one guys were saying oi like they were from Australia. Maybe Australia exists.
Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Well, they got the job done.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou
Oh,
might
that's actually
see
kind of
thy
cute. They got the tears
charge
starting to come down on his face. Very nice. Oh, also the background.
Uncle.
Is that a Kotaro?
You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
One of the better Final Fantasy creatures.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me place a crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
Yeah. Clive
You
stoic.
can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit.
Oh, there's a little emotion in there. I saw a little sly smile.
See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
That fire is weak.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the
I don't know if I
illusion of
missed it in
obedience.
Jill's backstory or not,
It's
but
all I
why
can
was
do
Jill
to
ever
aid
even
Wade and his
there
merry
to like
band
be
of
the childhood
revolutionists.
friend?
So he's told us. You have risked
I
much
guess
for
she was
Rosaria.
somehow related.
Our nation will be forever in your debt.
The game probably
It has
explained it,
been
and I
20
just spaced on it.
years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my
Award for
brother.
whatever or political reasons. Yeah, that would actually make sense.
All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then?
Oh, only a couple weeks.
About everything.
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
I like the uncle. He's all right.
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing.
Even this song's kind of a Final Fantasy throwback. It's
The
been
one thing
rearranged,
I
but
cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Cid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my
okay.
cutlass.
Yeah, he's awesome.
This will be fun.
Like, fetch me my cutlass. Drive the boat closer. I want to hit him with my sword. Although I thought I remember them saying I was going to go through some tunnels or something. I don't know what happened to that.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Something on your mind?
Monsters.
Okay.
When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice.
Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword.
Oh my god, she's got PTSD. Jill, man up.
I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused.
She could have easily saved all those kids and just stomped out their army.
And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Yep, confirmed monster girl.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive.
Alright, Jill, give
Do
me
you
Shiva and
understand?
we'll call it a day.
I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
Maybe that's what she has to come to terms with, is that she could have taken action and she chose a cowardly
And
way.
when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
I think Clive is invested.
Thank you.
Although he spent, what, 20
Clive.
years? 5 years roaming around with her, made no
I
progress.
must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will
And
the
I can't
monster
imagine
cease
as Cid, like he leads this whole place, there wouldn't have been some women coming at him like, hey, maybe I could, you know, marry Cid.
Promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Oh gee, where shall I choose to go? All the places that are blocked. I still haven't been able to do those notorious monsters that were unlocked a while ago.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably
Yeah, it was
make an
after
educated
they
guess.
break the first crystal, and I think it was even 5 years. Alright, will this side quest also be me being an Uber Eats delivery driver?
I didn't take you for a scholarly van.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a
culinary
culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up.
There's
into
an
something
anime based on
delicious.
that on that idea.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Cid?
Yeah, just nothing
Honestly,
happened for those 5 years.
One glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to.
If it's my blessing,
All right, so hopefully he wants me to go get monster
no
bits.
hunter, Cid. The first tunnel worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
All right, it's not Uber Eats. Sure, why not?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Behemoth steak.
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main
Tonberry
ingredient.
kebab.
A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Yeah, some kind of
Does
plant
the book
monster.
say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
Oh, I do like my side quests. Alright, so let's see. Are there any other quests available? Oh, it looks like yes. Alright, we can go get the blacksmith. Let's see, it's down the main line and then a right.
Typical nobles.
How did we never
There are
hear?
new billets being posted every...
Clive! Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn, and if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Normally, it only
Alright.
takes a couple of drinks to perk him. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what do you say?
This is more Aussie slang, isn't it?
Fine.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once.
Or that's British
So,
slang, innit?
I'll go first, and you can meet us. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Alright, let's see.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
He contemplates the anvil.
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick
Man, they
your
did not
nose in
sync
my
his lips to
business.
his dialogue for English.
What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate.
Nate!
I'm worried about you.
Phil, shut you up. It's nothing, really. It's not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Alright, what is it? Out with it, blacksmith.
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit.
Well, you're a blacksmith, not a leather worker.
Should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was.
Oh my god.
You got what you came for.
All right, we're going.
Is this why he can't make me any good gear? Because he's just actually kind of crappy at this?
I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Alright, I guess what's her
Too
face
bloody
has it?
right I am.
Karen?
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
Freaking Karen. Yeah, the naming. Oh, man. Wait, where is she? Oh, she's in here. Karen! Karen, I want to speak to your manager.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cure.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up, but it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He doesn't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Oh, go fight a griffin.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was excited? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe?
All right, Caer Norvent.
Caer Norvent?
All right, got it.
Thank you, Karen.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the...
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
All right. Let's hunt this griffin. Wait, why do I have to use the hunt board to locate the griffin? Can't I just go to the... I guess I have to use the hunt board.
Typical nobles.
Alright, Moogle. Oh, it's a named griffin. Nice. Alright, there we go. I also want to get this Angel of Death out of the way. Clairview. Clairview and then Caer Norvent West. Alright, got it. Wait, do I still have to talk to him? What do you want? If I talk to him again, is he going to say the same thing? Yeah, he is. Alright, well, whatever. We're just going to go there. Alright, there's that one. Little dock. There's the Caer Norvent. So it also just says also says them on the map. That's good. All right, let's take a look for this one. What's this mission? Oh, okay, this is to talk to the butcher. Yeah, good. And then that'll probably be related to another unique mark or something like that.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here.
Ah, the flesher.
Ah, welcome.
Times might be
Times
odd.
may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods.
If you
What can I
have
do you
gold, Khajiit has
Unwanted
wares.
violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up. Hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer. When there was a war on, that sort of thing. And even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days. I dare say they do.
They do. They're
Three
like right
reeds would
below
be your
town.
best bet. Memory serves.
Thank you.
Alright. Can I summon the bird here? No. Search the swamps for scorpions.
After what the Empire did to Martha's lot, I'd be daft.
How about the bird? No bird?
Don't you go causing any trouble now.
This is no time to ride.
It's very much a time to ride. Hey, come on. Get on there.
Run like the wind.
I'm probably gonna have to fight specific scorpions for this. I remember there were some right at the bottom of the elevator area too, but since it put a quest point, we'll just go to the quest point.
scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
Whee! I'll leave you three with tornado. Get in here. There you go. Get up there too. Yeah, get in there. And you. There you go. There we go. This kills the scorpion. All right, we got ourselves some tails.
Better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad.
All right, let's get out of here.
Did you?
Yep, I did.
I did indeed.
It's scorpion tails.
Marvellous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this?
Boil
It's
them.
poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose.
Throw it
wait
in the
here.
stew.
I won't be long.
Glorping sounds. Oh no, I don't think
present
so.
Chance's stew.
It's more like cancer
risen
stew.
Once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Cid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm,
Yeah, no.
not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss.
Someone get this man an EpiPen.
Odin's teeth. What an assault on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency, there rise complex, meaty notes.
Oh, this dude.
It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you.
I think it's a sunk cost fallacy on this guy.
You're,
No way. I'm not buying it.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
Okay. Ooh, we got 10 points of street cred. Alright, let's see. So, Claiborne, or whatever it is, was one of the spots. But where is that on the map? Eastpool, Bokenhow, Green Sheaves. Serpent Scale. Quietsdale. I don't actually know which one it is. It's a little annoying that I can't see where the marks are from here. Alright, let's just use this one. This one was in... This one I remember. It was over here. It was at the west gate of Caer Norvant. What's the Glorious Gate? Well, which one's the West Gate? Is it gonna be that one over there? Wait, there's Clearview. That was definitely one of the spots where the creature was. All right, well, let's do a little poke around to see if I see the griffin. So I think the west gate would obviously be the other gate. But I'm actually not even sure if it's spawned yet, because it says use hunt board to locate griffin, and I, of course, did, and I assume it has spawned. Gotta have spawned. Wait, what's that? Is that a griffin? It doesn't look like a griffin. Nope, raptors. If I was a griffin, and a named griffin at that, where would I be? Got some birds, some chocobos. Wait, that's an elemental. I thought all the elementals disappeared when what's-her-face kicked off.
You deserve a rest.
I guess this is probably that other one. Death on the Mountain or whatever the hell it is. Aruna. Well, we found it.
If that's what I think it is, this isn't gonna be easy.
Now let's see what she's got. Hit that button. There we go. Does that help? Oh, I dodged that. I dodged it. Ugh. That one I did not dodge. That one I did. that works. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. Little lingering Benedicta residual energy.
Rest well. I know I will.
Clive's just like, I know I'll rest well. Alright, so let's see. Which way to the east gate? Or, I'm sorry, west gate. Care Norvent. It's not here, is it? That's Norvent Valley. That's the Norvent. They take the borders for the bounty fights very seriously, like despawn and heal, I assume. Remember fighting one, got him down 10% only for him to leave the bounty area to despawn. Oh no! That's awful. Alright, I don't think this other one's in this area exactly. Although it does say it is. So that's the Glorious Gate, and that's Orbel Downs. Alright, I think I need to go to Lost Wing and head down into Norvent Valley from there.
Ambrosia won't help me here.
Good day to you.
Alright, let's see. Set that up there.
Cid.
But when can I go on a special errand for Master Quinton?
Alright, looks like I can go this way. I'll have to be extraordinarily mindful of that, because yeah, that would be horrifically demoralizing. Wait, am I? This isn't the right. Wait, what's that? What's that? What's that? Him a great. I don't care about that. That's lore. We don't need any lore. Still blocked. You can't bird. Come on, let me bird.
No use calling Ambrosia now.
I disagree.
Ambrosia won't help me here. Good girl.
Alright. It said it was in the west. Let's look at this map again. Alright, so basically follow the only way. It said it was near the west gate, and this is the westmost gate? Because that would be like the east gate, maybe? And that'd be like the west gate? I really don't know. Ooh, $10. Now, I'm gonna avoid you. That's not a griffin. I would have thought it would be over here, though. This definitely feels like a boss fight area.
This won't be easy.
Low level wargs. Treasure chest that I have not opened, apparently. Oh! Okay, that was funny. That was funny. I liked it. survive the damage cycle. That's what you get for interrupting my chest opening. Alright, there's definitely no sign of a griffin out here, though. Maybe the quest really does still want me to go to the bounty board and maybe do something else I haven't done. Now let's go check. Because I talked to the Cactar specifically about griffin sightings. And then it took me to the regular bounty. Let's try it again.
Typical nobles.
Alright, wiggle wiggle. See, this one even has the green quest. Broken Hilt Rosaria and Caer Norvent West Gate. Alright, so now I know where it is. Yeah, Okay, there's no other buttons I can press. Caer Norvent West Gate Sandbreak. So it's gotta just be find them now. Alright, where's Sandbreak? This is all Sandbreak. But there's nothing called West. There's nothing called West Gate. There's West Watch. I'm looking it up. Screw it. FF16, where is Griffin? No, not in Final Fantasy 15. 16, damn it. Alright. Near the West Gate located beside the River Gate. So I wasn't crazy, so that's the River Gate. Now, does that connect to that? Let's find out real quick. Save some trouble. No, it just wants me to go back to world map. What do I want to go in there? What's in there? Alright, let's look at the... So there's no way to the River Gate from here. So it really was down here. I just didn't go far enough. God dang it.
Good day to you.
Assuming it's there and that the quest isn't being bugged or something. Fingers crossed it's not bugged.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
But it's probably not bugged. Go bird. Also, where's my classic Chocobo music? Game. You missed out. It would have been so easy to put this in.
Time to fight.
It's strongly implied that the Griffin would be here. Alright, where are we at? Now that's just this long empty part. We have to go across the bridge. Go press. Go, you dirt bird.
Griffins don't exactly make for
There
easy
we go.
prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Griffin. Alright, we just auto-dismounted. It must be because there's a griffin. Good-looking griffin. Oh, he gets his own freaking intro. Like a rustler coming into the ring.
The work will have to wait. Vogel, look sharp.
Alright. Lock here. Oh, that comes at you a little quicker than I thought it did. Alright. See how much he likes my tornado. Oh no! Alright, that was funny though. Yo! Yo!
I needed that.
Buddy! The tornado's actually a little bit annoying right now. Makes it a little hard to see where he's coming from. What? Oh! What is that? Okay. Oh, I missed it. I guess for that one I have to like jump or something. You done, Griffin? Not too bad. He hit a little harder, but you know, still didn't have to actually use healing. Scarletite, an endgame material in some games. Alright. All this for some gloves?
Is something there, boy? Could that be our man?
I gotta say good boy. Good boy! Yeah, I think I'm a puppy. Actually, wait, is there any other loot? Because I have a hunch I'm fast traveling when I'm done with this. Nothing on his body? Okay, good. Alright, now what do you want?
Are you alright?
Death
say I'll survive.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget.
I'm gonna guess you're talking about a fight I haven't gotten to
after
yet.
I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work.
I died
as
once
far as
to
I
one of
recall.
the Lancer
Didn't
fights.
stop her bartering me
But
down
other
to
than
a
that,
pittance, though.
and I
She sent you for a
lost
refund?
the icon
It's not
FUT
her
to
who sent me.
Typhoon because I started it with like one hit health. But then it slaughtered it once it gave me the retry with full health.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but...
Recruit.
Actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do.
Yeah, what would the hide on the thing weigh?
Short of showing
Like
him
a
how
bear
to make
hide
the
can
thing
easily be
myself,
200 pounds.
that
Well,
is.
not 200. It would be like
But
100
there are
pounds for a bear
rules
hide.
against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you.
Well, maybe not 100 even.
Hopefully
Depends on
this
the
will
bear.
sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
None of the ones that live near me get that big. Alright, let's see here. Deliver treated leather. Yep, okay. Let's go. Back to town.
And with a bit of luck, Clive might even find the geezer. How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
We found him.
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
So one donkey carrying like several tons of stone, and a cart miraculously able to carry it too.
You're joking.
The guy's like, you're joking. Look at this leather. It's so supple.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish.
Bigger than the cart and the donkey? Oh my god.
This is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Can't wait.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Oh,
Then
some
we better
debate,
keep
you
this
say?
close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept
Yeah,
my
this
own
guy's
to
got like a
myself.
burn.
Still,
Even the Chocobo's got
glad you found him.
the eye
This
scar.
has cheered me right
And then
up.
what? Gab
Was the
now has
idea?
an eye missing, and
Clive's
my
idea,
guy's got his
anyway. He did most
scar.
of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Yeah, someone definitely liked scars in the
Just
character
don't
art.
expect me to go turning out work like this. There's
Oh,
a
yeah, the
reason
dog
he
too,
does
yeah.
His own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for, and that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be
Gotta
getting on
stretch.
with.
Ah, there we go. Much better.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
Dang it. I wanted a new
As
blacksmith.
if there was a better one out there. Nah, it wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted. Thanks, Clive.
Alright. Quest completed. We got a lot of street cred now. Drake Slayer gear. Okay, okay. I like this. Alright, will he craft it for me? Do I need to go get more dragons? Make it. Design drafts unlock new crafting options. Okay, yeah. That was pretty self-explanatory.
Back, are ya? What do you want?
Let's see. Electrum. Oh, it says I get that from a mark, if I'm understanding the icons right. And a gelatinous mass from another one. Okay. And still nothing to upgrade that would be an increase. I'm up to 500 Wearites. Why does it keep dropping those? I have no use for them.
That it? Fine.
Alright, let's see. There's still a few marks out there we can go get. This place also needs fast travel. Like, I want to be able to fast travel to the hunt board. Just make it happen. Oh, wait, we can cut through his area. And then up here.
Headlands wouldn't be half as bad.
No, not up here.
Dust.
All the way up here.
Typical nobles.
Alright, there we
Did
go.
we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
Let's see what else. We should have like one left. Alright. Broken Hilt Rosaria. Wait, no, Rosaria's over here, isn't it? Alright. Broken Hilt. Is one of these called Broken Hilt, or do I have to find it on the local map? Looks like I have to find it. Oh, wait. I guess I have to be in Rosaria to use a local Rosaria map. We'll just jump to Martha's. That's pretty centralized. And then Broken Hilt. Okay, there's Broken Hilt. This one's just a bigger wyvern. So it shouldn't be too hard to... There we go. It also shouldn't even be as hard as the last one. I think this one was grade C and the Griffin was grade B. Yeah, I like it. Little black mages. So awesome. Alright, so maybe down the long passageway.
Faster!
And get that without fighting. Yes. Oh, get out of the bush. There we go. Alright, I think that's my boy. Rawr. Oh, you know, he's rank B. He might actually be a little trickier.
The wild wyvern. In this area. Nice try.
Over here!
He hits kind of hard. Dodged you.
Nice try.
Alright, I did use a heal that time.
Nice try.
Oh, shit.
Nice try.
Uh-oh. Jill and the dog both took one for me. Beautiful. Whoa, 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 get out of there, get out of there. There it is. Parry. Nice. I really hope for their next game that they make combat like this games, but make the story along the lines of 9. Yeah, that'd be nice. More outside the box character designs, more interesting world. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, this is a little too real.
Oh, there aren't any more of them.
Chop him. Ah. He's not dead enough. Alright. I don't see any chests around here. So let's see. We're going to do world map. I don't don't see any green quest marks. Ooh. Unfortunately, I know what I have to do. Because it is time for me to end the stream for the evening. Unfortunately. But I will be back tomorrow afternoon, 6 p.m. Eastern, for 3 more hours of Monster Hunter, and then back later this evening for about an hour and a half of Call of the Wild. So as always, and especially to you, Derv, I appreciate everyone being here. And we'll pick up again tomorrow. But I am going to say some fighting words as I leave. I liked 15, unironically.